As nearly must be a better and safer community. Once again, I plead with the federal government to come together for the better good of the whole country and to approve a stimulus package to help our families, our businesses, and our communities make it through these next few months. We need help from our federal government, we need a statewide mask mandate, and we need, in our community, universal compliance with all of our public health orders. The continued spread of the virus is a direct result of some people not doing what is best for everyone. So please do what's right. The virus is still raging. It will not stop just because vaccine is on the way. Questions?
Dr. Page, from Channel 4, if the cases have gone up in St. Louis County, does that mean the restrictions didn't go far enough? Does it mean they weren't coming from indoor dining?
Question from Channel 4 about the cases and what they're doing in St. Louis County. The cases have begun to plateau over the past 3 or 4 days. We're not quite sure this represents a trend. We are hopeful. We need to see this trend go in the other direction and start to decrease. And we need to see the hospitalizations start to decrease as well. We do believe that this possible plateau that we're seeing now is a result of the restrictions that went into place 4 weeks ago and the change in the behavior of most of the folks in our community, socially distant, mask wearing, and our other precautions. We do know it's well established in science and with recommendations from the CDC and the White House Task Force that indoor dining does contribute to the spread of COVID in our community, and the restrictions that we have in place were the right thing to do.
And from St. Louis Public Radio regarding the virus and the county finances, the council will likely pass a budget bill soon. What are some of the takeaways from that budget, and what had to be cut because of the fallout from the COVID pandemic?
So the question from Public Radio about the budget that's before the county council and that will be taken up tonight for consideration of final passage. There are several budget bills, and we'll wait and see what the council does with those budget bills. They certainly have the ability to make changes if they determine that that's necessary. Once the council has adopted the budget, then we'll have a better understanding of the outlook of the financial picture for 2021. We did ask some of our departments to make some cuts, and some of them have done so. We did not make cuts or recommended cuts in public safety or health department. In fact, our health department will dramatically increase their footprint in 2021 in response to COVID-19. At this point, I don't anticipate the need for new revenue in the way of property tax. We do hope that as our stimulus package comes together from the federal government, that there will be relief for state and local government across the country. Our nation is facing the same challenges of all of us, that the potential of declining revenue from sales taxes could impact our budget. So far in St. Louis County, the impact on sales tax has been minimal.
Just 1 second. What help is there for real estate tax assistance for those in businesses that are not able to operate at a restricted level?
Yeah, there's some questions about real estate taxes for businesses that are struggling, and that's a very difficult proposition. All expenses for all businesses that are struggling moving forward. It's going to be a very difficult question, and I do hope that we see relief from our federal government to help with all of those expenses, rent, unemployment insurance, unemployment for workers, and any sort of tax liabilities, that we will see some help from the federal government to help bridge that gap. This pandemic has certainly been devastating for businesses and for individuals, for employees. In general sense, dramatic loss of life in our community, stress on everyone, frustration for everyone, and we realize that this has been a very difficult time in the history of our county and history of our country. And we're excited that the arrival of a vaccine marks the first turning point, but we are a long way away, several months away from seeing a relaxation of our restrictions, like wearing a mask or social distancing. And we do hope that we see some relief from the federal government soon. Okay, thank you.